Hi, I am over here on some grass in Mission Bay. It is a magical day. The sun is out. Butterflies are everywhere. I'm getting so many blessings from them and from the bees. They were in my flowers this morning, and I've been talking to people and making friends and having very serious conversations that are very loving about where we are as humanity and what we need to do. And I know that just by being me and being in my divine flow with Source and living with my heart open and my throat open and speaking my truth and being myself and answering people's questions honestly, that we are making progress in the earth realm. I've had fun anyway. I'm realizing that people are so receptive and so open, and one man, Kevin, I talked to, or Kirk, I'm sorry, his name's Kirk, and I knew that. We spoke for a little bit, and he just asked all the right questions, and I gave him the right answers, and like just how so much can communicate and come out. It's incredible. Just being a part of God and having these gifts. And he said to me that he hasn't had a conversation like that in over 20 years, which is funny because we didn't even speak for 10 minutes. And I was just like, wow, really sorry. But it was all good. And I guess I reminded him of the 70s when people were more awakened and talking about these things. But the gig doesn't start until 5 p.m. It's going to be JP and his band, and really proud of him for booking this venue and for getting this band together, and they're doing great. This is a really, really magical day. So, so many blessings. Source is constantly blessing me and telling me things and feeding me information about who I really am and about why I incarnated here and how I can be the best earth angel that I can be. And more is being revealed to me about who I am in spirit and what my soul identity is and who I really am and what I mean to God. So I never thought I could be this blessed. I never thought I could be this blessed. But I am here and I'm living these miracles, and I see it all now. And now that I see it all, I can't unsee it. I see that it's always been blessings and miracles, and that I am so chosen. I'm always smiling. I'm always grounded in my sovereignty and my light. And they've tried to send me so many things, but I am bulletproof, and I've leveled up, so I don't need to live in the mere realm anymore. And I realize that Source has had me as an angel to be a mirror for others, and to show them the parts of themselves that need healing. And I get it, you know, this is dirty work sometimes, and I don't like to be the one that makes someone see that they can't play their ego on me and get away with it. I have eyes in every dimension, in every realm, and I have the voice of God telling me everything and just showing me that I'm limitless in my perception, and the light has just illuminated through every veil of darkness or every illusion that one could carry or live in. We have truly transcended, and I'm enjoying it. I really am. I dance whenever I want. I will walk to the store and I dance all the way down and all the way back. I get my time with Mother Nature, and I enjoy the sun and the trees. I've truly freed my soul, and I've had to break all of my chains along the way. But I'm truly flying, and I can't even believe it. But I better, because Source is telling me every day, you better believe it. This is real. I'm blessing you, and you are so much more powerful than they ever told you. You are such a beautiful soul, and your heart is key to unlocking everything. I am infinite with God. That's when I became infinity, is when I found God, and I knew that I was truly anointed and special and chosen, and that the powers of God are within us all. We just have to do the work within ourselves to unlocking these gifts. The light and Source helps guide us. Everyone can answer this call to higher mission. It's within all of us. So there can be no jealousy anymore. There can be no low-vibing each other or putting others down to make ourselves seem like we're better or superior. All souls are here. We're all the same light, and we've all chosen this, and we are all incarnated in these different vessels, and we're doing the same work. So we have to get to the realization that division was always a mental matrix to mind control us and to keep us in separation. But the truth is that we are all God, and we have a responsibility to each other and to ourselves and to the children to rise higher and to break the chains and to heal ourselves of false programming from the MK Ultra mind control shit that they've been feeding us. And we are escaping generational slavery on this planet. And this is not just local to one country, this is global slavery. They have created this plan to keep everyone divided, and the extent of it, I mean, the rabbit hole is deep. And you can get stuck there, you can get lost there, and you can, we fight our battles and we come through, but it is all light on the other side. We are here to destroy the veil of falsity and to deprogram ourselves and heal ourselves as well as the collective back into our divine pure state. We are made of infinite love, and that's what we are. So it's actually really easy when you think about it, because it's not a huge job that we have to undergo, that we have to be miserable for trying to save the world. And it's not. It's trying to help the world wake up and find their divine flow and to understand how sacred their energy is, and to take it back from the false structures that are unnatural to our organic freedom and sovereignty with God. We have to live in love, and our true power is our hearts, and knowing that we are all source. I am very connected to this grass, and beneath this grass is dirt and insects and worms and just roots from trees and plants and mycelium, mushrooms. Everything is alive, everything is organic, everything is working, connected through me, through my fingertips, through my feet. Our ancestors are speaking to us all the time. They are in the wind, they are in the trees, they are inside of us. And they are leading us to doing the healing for them, as well as us and our future selves and the children of this great earth. I think about this stuff a lot, but I'm a mission soul, and I've surrendered my life completely to the highest good for all of humanity. So with these leveling ups that I've performed and this alchemy that I'm doing for the world, I receive higher downloads and information about my highest self and what we are doing, this work. how we are taking control of our holograms again by remembering who we are. It's not for the faint of heart, and you have to be strong, and you have to have unflinching faith in the Almighty. Mine has been tested many times, and I laugh through these tests now because I know that God is just sending me one to keep me on my toes and to make sure that I am good and that I am solid and that I'm ready for this job and that I'm ready and built to lead humanity into freedom. Because I've had to free myself. I'm capable and I'm strong and I'm chosen, and this is my mission. It has been difficult to feel separated from the others. I know that separation was always an illusion, and there are other light warriors all over. And I've met some, and I'm meeting more and more every day. You know, a lot of times there are angels that are sent our way, but we don't realize it or see, or it's not revealed until it's supposed to be revealed. I've had so many, and I still have so many. I am living in spiritual abundance, though I'm not too comfortable that I won't grow and continue to do that, because I have higher knowing of how we need to be as a unified force of good in the world. And that does require unity. And I was just telling a friend that we need a whole army of angels to do this work. And the children are counting on us to do it. And I know that's happening, and that's coming, it's evolving, and I am an important part in it, and I cannot deny that. I realize that speaking is not always my comfort zone, but I have a lot to say, and that I've been working really hard with Source to come through this. The kingdom of heaven is within us. It's within our hearts. It's in our DNA. And they can't inject us with enough poisons or GMOs to keep us from God, because God is literally everything, including them, which some people take offense to, but God is literally everything, and this is all a divine theater, a divine show that we are participating in as co-creators and gods and goddesses. We weren't taught that in school, of course, because they just wanted to poison our minds and indoctrinate us and program us to believe in the bullshit. But we have transcended their spells and awakened to our true quantum knowledge. And I am back in my throne in the spiritual realm. I am blessed and gifted and anointed by Source. And that makes me the wealthiest woman. It's wealthier than I could have ever imagined, and in the spirit realm. So it's great. I'm. The tests get harder. The shadow happens. With the highest highs comes the lowest lows. As above, so below. I have had to be fearless about finding truth within myself and facing the hypocrisy that or things that I have carried and releasing them. When you surrender to God, you truly do surrender, and you give it everything, because everything that was dense and keeping you down and a lower vibration was keeping you controllable by the archon reptilian entities. When we heal ourselves, we take away their opportunity to grab us, because we are not dense, and we are angelic, and we are multidimensional beings. So we're flying, and they're on the ground trying to get us. It's not working. We're way above them. They can't even lasso us down if they try. So nothing's stronger than God. And the chosen ones are not going to go away and play small in the matrix again. I guarantee that. I will not allow it. I incarnated here for a reason. I have done the hardest part of my job, and I have transmuted all the darkness that has ever come my way into pure light, and I have purified myself and my heart and removed any trauma or debris from that were blocking my chakras and keeping me down. So it's been a true metamorphosis, and I am a spiritual butterfly. There's so many I want to meet that are on this path and doing this work, and I dream of a home for all of us, so we can just have our space to be sovereign and to connect with Mother Nature and with the organic consciousness, and to perform our magic and alchemy. But we need gardens for all of us, and a community with awakened minds and beautiful hearts and free souls. There are magical souls that are trying to incarnate here in this realm, and they have been unable to do so because of the density of 3D. When we evolve back to our natural, divine, multi-dimensional God state, we are opening the portal within ourselves to bring these souls into the world and to incarnate through us, through our vessels. And I would love to bring one of these souls into the world. I've always wanted to be a mother. I didn't want to bring a child into slavery. So I've held off this long, but miracles can happen, and I who knows, you know, well, you never know. But we've got so much coming up because we're going to bring the family together and be living in unity and communities of higher minds and higher souls, higher consciousness, and we are living in abundance with God and speaking our truth. We're not hiding, and we're celebrating our victory every day. And that's the most important thing, is that we won this. So now it's just going to be extra credit at this point because we got through it. No more dark night of soul, not for me anyway. There are others that are still suffering, and there are so many living, beneath our highest potential, and we all have room to grow, including myself. I am working so hard, and I know my miracles have already been answered, and my prayers have already been answered, and I'm open and ready to receive. In divine timing, when God chooses, and I know that's coming. So it's incredible what we've done as a collective and as a spiritual family, because we've helped each other through these times and through our ascensions, and been angels for each other through a lot. The sun is still shining, the darkness is behind us. I'm excited for better times, and I want to help activate and free so many souls, and I do every day that I exist. I'm going for extra credit, and I can't stop, and I won't stop. I am a mother, and I want my children to be happy. So I am spreading my blessings into the world and planting seeds and watering them, and my garden is getting bigger. And as we come together as family of light, we are merging our gardens into one, and we're taking back the whole earth. We don't need money, we don't need politics, we don't need voting. Never worked. It's been slavery the whole time, and know, if a good one ever even got in there, they would assassinate him. And it's been that way since the beginning of time. People need to realize that the evils of this world are all tied into like a few people, and they are not really people. They're part of Satan's order. So, let's take it back. I'm gonna go back to the bar and maybe get some lunch or something. They've got a couple vegan options, I think. They have vegan chili that I know is really good. And do some dancing. I'm sure I'll do some dancing. The band's gonna be kick-ass, and I want to save some battery on my phone so I can record some of that. And I love you, and we'll talk again soon. Stay beautiful.